is National Burn Awareness Week, the perfect time to teach your family about protecting themselves from fires. That's especially true when it comes to one of the most important rooms in the house, the kitchen. Nick Kelly joins us live in our KY3 kitchen with what experts say about preventing fires and burns there. Nick?
Good evening, Lisa. The theme for the National Burn Awareness Week this year is flammable liquids that can catch fire. Cooking liquids and other potential dangers in your kitchen can increase your risk of a fire and, heaven forbid, any burns, but simple steps can cut down on those risks dramatically. From 2017 to 2019, the U.S. Fire Administration says more than 187,000 fires across the U.S. were caused by cooking. That's close to half of all house fires on an annual basis. Whether it's from the stove or the oven, is a problem Battlefield Fire Captain Justin Stevens sees every year.
People will just leave them unattended and come back, and the pan they set down to heat the grease up in to cook something later on ends up catching fire.
Stevens says those fires can cause minor damage or destroy a house altogether. Easy steps can cut down your risk of a cooking liquid catching fire. If a pot or a pan with oil catches fire, don't try to put it out with water. That can cause the oil to spatter, potentially spreading the fire and causing burns. Instead, turn off the stove or oven and cover the pot or pan.
You remove that oxygen and it takes away the fire. You have to have fire, you have to have the fuel, you have to have your oxygen, and you have to have your heat source. Your heat source obviously going to be the fire or the heat underneath it. Then your fuel is going to be the oil that's in there, but if you take away the oxygen, you take away part of that, you no longer have a fire.
If the fire spreads to other parts of your kitchen, a Type ABC fire extinguisher can help stop the flames. Other tips include using the back burners and turning any handles to the side or to the rear of the stove. That way, children or adults who come close can't knock anything over. After all that, don't be afraid to call 911 if a fire still happens.
Call us and we're not going to have any question. We'd much rather be on our way to your house and you tell us it's out than the worst happen. So.
And we are back at our stove. I've lowered the temperature in this pot of boiling water, and following Chief Stevens' advice, Captain Stevens rather, I moved my pan off to the side so that the handle is away from the edge. And another big thing, never leave this or your oven unattended. That accounts for about 37% of these house fires on an annual basis. Keeping a close eye on this and monitoring the temperatures as you go, ensure that your fire risk stays low and a nice meal can get to the table. Live in our KY3 kitchen, Nick Kelly, KY3 News.